Good morning, Josie. It's Geeky here. I'm going to read a story called Dance Tanya. This was one of your mommy's favorite stories when she was a little girl. Okay. Little Tanya loved to dance. When her older sister Elise put on her leotards and slippers to practice, Tanya put on her shirt and took off her shoes to practice too. When Elise did her positions, first, second, fourth, and fifth, Tanya did too. When Elise did a perfect plie, Tanya did too. When Elise practiced her pirouette and arabesque, Tanya did the same. Tanya particularly liked to do the arabesque. Sometimes Tanya liked to dance alone. Or dance a pas de deux with her ballerina bear, Barbara. I think she's wearing red socks to dance. And when her mother put on Swan Lake and Elise danced a whole song in arabesques and jetés right across the living room floor, Tanya put on her tutu and danced arabesques and jetés across the living room floor too. Tanya made a very good sad swan. There she is dancing in the living room. Put on her tutu and she's dancing in the living room. But when Elise went to her lesson and Tanya wanted to go too, her mother said, "You're too little, Tanyette. Someday." Why is Tanya sad? Because she wants to go to her lesson, but she's too little. And so sometimes Tanya would go along, but only to watch her sister Elise and all of the other dancers through the big window as they danced their arabesques and jetés right across the wide dance floor. There she is watching through the big window. One day, when it was spring and the flowers were opening their eyes, Elise got ready for a special dance recital. It's almost spring at our house, too. Beautiful flowers. She put on a new tutu with petals and pink lipstick, which she was never to use, and a dab of rouge on each cheek, and her mother combed her hair into a long, beautiful, silky braid. And everybody went to see Elise dance. Grandma and Grandpa came from the country, Aunt May, who always wore a hat, and Uncle Ernie, who never smiled, came. And Tanya came and tried to see over the man with a lumpy hat who sat right in front of her. By sitting on her feet, Tanya could see that Elise was a wonderful flower, doing her arabesques and her pliés just right. There they are at the recital. Do you see Tanya right here? She's trying to see Elise. And soon Tanya was very happy and sleepy as well. I think she fell asleep at the concert. You have a dancer in your family, Aunt May whispered, as the family left the large room with all of the hats and voices. Tanya did not even hear, for she was fast asleep in her mother's arms. But when they all got home and drank coffee and laughed and said what a good dancer Elise was, someone put on Swan Lake, and Tanya woke up. And while nobody was looking, Tanya found her tutu and her scarf, and Tanya danced too, all alone. She really does love to dance. The music played loud and sweet, and she did a plie and an arabesque and 5 grand jetés right across the floor. Look at her. She's pretending she's out in the forest, being a beautiful dancer, a beautiful swan. Dance, Tanya, her sister said, and her mother held her breath. Grandma looked over her glasses. You have 2 dancers in your family, she said. Everyone in the room clapped. Elise did too. Tanya was such a wonderful, sad swan. You see, they're all watching Tanya dance. Bow, my Tanyette, her mother said, and Tanya bowed. Then she crawled back on her mother's lap like a tired kitten and went to sleep again. But her mother did not forget. On Christmas morning, Tanya found a large package under the tree for her. In it she found a shiny case, a pair of her own leotards and slippers just the right size. I think she must have been very excited and happy. Come along, Tanyette, her mother said when it was time to go to Elise's lesson. Bring your case, her sister said, and Tanya knew she wasn't too little anymore. So then Tanya could dance just like her sister. The end. I hope you like this story. Dance, Tanya. Let's read another one soon. I love you. Mwah.